Your morning show.
Podcast.
War of the Roses. You think your person's cheating? We try to find out. Let's go.
Roses are red. Violets are blue. When we call your man, he'd better choose you.
Alana, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Let's get right to this with War of the Roses. So you and Tyler have been dating for how long?
Almost a year. Like, our anniversary is coming up, and that's why I was like, I'm just freaking out. I'm sick to
Type of thing.
Right, and like he'll wind up like passing out there, and it's just like mind-boggling, like dumb decisions.
Yeah,
and it's always just when he's with his boys.
Yeah, which I mean, especially a year in the dating too, like that shouldn't be happening. So let's go into this. You're out of town with family right now.
Yeah, we're out of town.
Little
it's
vacay.
Summer holiday.
Got you.
Yeah, little vacay.
A side question before we get even further. Why isn't he with you? Is he just wasn't invited, or he couldn't go because of work stuff, or?
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit of both. Like, he's met my family, knows my family, but I don't know if it's my mom. I don't know if she completely trusts him.
Got you.
And
interesting.
So he has not won her. He has not won her over, if you catch my drift.
Okay. And let me just say, the mother-in-law, that's the one he got one over. Yeah. As human experience, as the matriarch of the family, for sure. Okay. So let's get into this. So a couple months ago, you guys started sharing locations with each other on your phones.
Yeah, right. Like, and it was more just like a safety thing than like controlling thing. And yeah, we started sharing locations, and then it was just really interesting because on Saturday, the first few days I'm going to back up a little bit.
Yeah.
So it was really interesting because a couple days into my vacation with my family, I get a notification that he stopped sharing his location with me.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, that's weird. That's a little shady. And so I was like, hey, babe, what's going on? And he's like, that's so weird. It must have been a mistake. And I was like, oh, yeah, okay. And he turned it back on, and we were all kind of in sync, and everything was going okay. And then I was like, all right, we're on the same page, all good. And then so over the weekend, I have a friend named Clementine, and she is like a modern-day Nancy Drew, but she happened to be out dancing at this like really crazy club and super fun, and she sees him.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And it's just like weird. So I go to check my locations on him, and it says he's at home. And
interesting.
So Clemmy and I are texting, and I was like, what's the deal? And he's not wearing his Apple Watch. So I'm like, oh, did he just stop
interesting
location?
Okay.
Do that.
So we think that he probably did turn off location on his phone, so you couldn't see where his phone was. He got busted, so instead of turning the phone location back on, he started sharing his Apple Watch location, which he then left at home, we think.
Right.
Okay.
Right. That's what I think.
Cadis, I don't even know what to say, because that's a deliberate deception.
Yeah.
If it is true, that's deliberate deception. Okay, did your friend Clemmy say, was he acting sus with any girls, or was he just acting normal?
Oh, no, he was totally acting sus. Like, complete, like, all over, like, doing dirty dances and stuff like that.
Okay.
Like, for sure.
So let me do this then, Alana. Instead of calling from the flower shop, because you're out of town, and you guys come back this coming weekend, is that right?
Yeah, on the following Monday.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to call from American Express and say we're opening like an exclusive lounge downtown, and that he's going to be one of the test pilots for it, and we'll see who he brings, okay?
Okay.
All right, we'll do this next. War of the Roses on your morning show. War of the Roses on your morning show. Alana, I'm just going to recap this. You and Tyler dating almost a year. In the past, he's made some dumb decisions with his friends. And I'll say this. If a guy's making dumb decisions with his friends, he make the dumb decisions regardless of where he is. Like
absolutely.
that, like he knows it's wrong regardless. But in the past, like being caught staying at a girl's place because his buddy's trying to hook up, so on and so forth. You're out of town right now, family trip, and you guys started sharing locations with each other about a couple months ago, so that, safety reasons makes perfect sense. This past weekend, all of a sudden you got a notification. He stopped sharing his location. And then all of a sudden when you called him out, he turned it back on. All good. One of your good friends saw him at a club. He claimed to be at home, and we think that's because he left his Apple Watch at home. He's now sharing location with the Apple Watch, not his phone, to throw you off. Is that kind of where we're at?
Right. That's kind of exactly where we're at.
Okay, there's a lot of texts coming in, Alana, because you'd mentioned that you're on a family trip. He wasn't invited because he's not won your mother over. What is it that your mom's a little bit apprehensive about? Because I do think that's important.
I do. I think she has that sixth sense about guys, and I don't know. She's just got a gut feeling. She said, and I told her to get over it, but she said no. And it's funny because my dad can sometimes be, the skeptical one, I guess. But no, this time my mom is like, she does not like him.
Mama knows.
At all.
And so is that because do you tell her about things that worry you, or is it just based on her own experiences with them? Because I think that's also a huge point.
It's a little bit of both.
Okay.
In the beginning, he did something, and then, I think since then, she's just watched him, under a microscope.
Which, that
That's
to me,
fair, though.
again, especially with the mom, you gotta be on your best behavior, as if you're at Heaven's Gate. Because, so let me do this, Alana. Instead of calling from the flower shop, you're out of town until next week. I'm gonna call from American Express. I'm gonna say we're opening up an exclusive lounge downtown, and he can bring one person for an exclusive dinner. We'll see who it should go to. And I'm kind of curious in that sense, because with you not being an option, it should just be turned down type of a gimmick, but we'll see what happens, okay?
Okay, all right, great.
Hold on 1 second. Let me dial him up. No, I mean, listen, girl, I think it's good to know, especially if mom isn't a fan. Are your friends a fan?
Yeah, I mean, they are. They are. They're not.
Got you. All right, hold on.
They're fans because I'm a fan.
Got you. Okay.
Hello?
Hi, calling for Tyler, please.
Yeah, speaking. Who is this?
Tyler, my name is Octavius with American Express. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing well, thank you. Is now a good time to talk about your account real quick? Nothing bad. I just need to know if now's a good time. We're doing a little customer assurance.
Yeah. I mean, everything's okay.
Yes. So first of all, before we get into this, I need to ask you a security question. Dog's favorite color?
My dog's colorblind.
But do they have a favorite color though? You filled out the answer.
Oh, I did. I guess I would probably just put my favorite color was green.
Green? Yeah, that's correct. Okay. Well, first of all, I appreciate you for being a platinum member. Is everything good with your account before we go further? Does this take a second? I just want to make sure that there's no concerns you have.
Yeah, as far as I know, yeah.
Okay, perfect. So what we're doing is we're reaching out for some very cool experiences for some of our favorite members, some of our most loyal members. And this is very exciting, and we rarely get a chance to do stuff like this, but we're opening up a new Centurion Lounge downtown. Very exclusive restaurant / club vibe for the elite of the elite, if you will. And to kind of do a stress test, we're inviting some of our preferred clients out. Romantic dinner for two. It's a 5-star restaurant. And the idea is hopefully you go out, you enjoy yourself, and just give us a review of what we can improve upon and make it better. If that sounds like it'd be something you're interested in.
Yeah. Where is it?
So I can't give you the exact location yet. It's downtown just because it's very, very exclusive. So we have to wait until you officially agree and give us your information. Then we can tell you, but it's very buttoned up,
Well, what's the name of it?
I'm so sorry. I can't do that either until we confirm you're going to be there. Just because it's very exclusive. You know how this area is.
Okay. I mean, it's no cost?
No cost to you. Nope. In fact, I can even give you 10,000 extra bonus points. So all I really need from you is, again, romantic dinner for two. Sure. Everything is covered. No cost. I mean, if you want a tip, that's obviously encouraged. I just need, and we also teamed up local flowers to give a free bouquet of a dozen red roses. So the person you want to have dinner with, I need their first name, and then we have a card with the flowers. So the first name of the person you're going to get this romantic dinner with.
Okay. I'll take Chardonnay is her name.
Her name is Chardonnay.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the drink. Yeah.
Beautiful name. Okay. And the drop-down box here, Chardonnay to you is friend, sister, fiance, mother, other?
I guess other, I guess.
Okay, got you. And then I do want to make sure this is romantic, right? Because they are romantic cards.
You're not going to put like other on there, are you?
No. This is just for our records. But this is a romantic interest?
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
I guess so.
Yeah, I just want to make sure. Okay. And the card is.
I just don't want. I don't want it to say other. That's
no,
all.
I got you. Yeah. You would hate. You don't want to be disrespectful, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't want to be othering anybody. You know.
I got you, brother. All right. Now the card to Chardonnay. You have about 300 characters, about the size of a tweet. What do you want to say?
Jeez. I don't know. Do you have any ideas, or are there any
do you want
things
to?
that people put on?
I mean, I have a couple here that I can go over. Do you want to do more like flirty and that type of thing?
Yeah, I guess a little bit flirty would be all right.
How about, this is one of my favorite ones, and this is actually how I got my little lady. How about we roll VIP, then I show you my VIP?
Dude, that's perfect.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, you are cheating on me with a stripper?
It sounds like it.
Stripper?
Yeah, that kind of seems like the vibe. Tyler, my name is intern John. Rose is here as well.
Hi.
We're doing War of the Roses. That's your girlfriend, Alana. You were saying, Alana, I'm sorry?
Who in the
Word.
Yeah.
But who is Chardonnay?
Who is she?
Who is Merlot or Malbec or Rosé? Who is she? What is going on? What are you talking about?
Okay.
Are you cheating on me with a stripper? You're with a stripper with those like long tacky fingernails and like, what are you doing? We've been together almost a year.
So Tyler,
what are you talking about?
Okay, Tyler. So
what is going on?
All right, Tyler, we're doing War of the Roses. So Alana thought something was up. Why would you go on a romantic dinner with somebody who's not your girlfriend?
Yeah, Tyler, when do you answer that one? Oh my God!
Look, she's
just
a friend, okay? You're out of town.
Jeez.
What am I supposed to do?
What?
You know I'm out of
It's like a club that.
Okay, wait. So Tyler,
like a trial thing.
Tyler,
Oh
if she's just a friend,
it's a trial.
How'd you meet her?
You were scum.
How'd you meet her?
Scum.
Tyler, how'd you meet her?
I met her out one night.
Where?
Yeah, at a club Saturday night. Yeah, I know where you were. I know where you were.
What do you mean you know where I was? Were you stalking me?
Now let's not turn this around, Tyler.
Yeah.
Okay, so Tyler, is she a dancer? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay, not full time. I mean, just so you know, she's not like
my God.
She also does esthetician work, so it's
okay. Yeah.
Okay.
a multi-hyphenate.
And by the way,
God.
we're not knocking either of those careers. We're knocking the fact that you have a girlfriend.
War of the Roses is pre-taped and possibly edited for broadcast with permission granted from all participants.
Want more roses? Go to ymsradio.com.
Would love to hear your thoughts. 99338 to text. War of the Roses. Intern John and your morning show in Fairfax. Alex, good morning.
Good morning.
You heard War of the Roses. What'd you want to say?
I'm going to make sure that my boyfriend is actually sharing his real location.
Oh, I think everybody in the DMV about to do that as well. Alex, thank you for calling. Have a great day.
Thanks.
In everything celebs, music, TV, Rose has the entertainment report coming. What you got for us?
Fall Out Boy did an updated version of We Didn't Start the Fire.
We'll do it next. Intern John, your morning show.
If I miss it on the show, I download the podcast.
Your morning show